Hanging out with the founding CEO of Ndalo Media, Khanyi Dhlomo, is in the building. Why on earth are you here? And I've been seeing you trend for the last 2 days now. What is going on, Khanyi?
So, Ndalo Media has acquired the licenses for the Elle and Elle Decoration media brands. And
Because I saw that and I'm like,
Yes.
how? But there's always L on the shelves. What's going on?
yeah,
So what's the difference between what we've been seeing on our shelves and what
Yes.
you've just acquired?
so essentially, it's what you see on the shelves and more. But
Yes.
essentially, international magazines work on a license basis, where a license is awarded to a media company or a publisher to then publish that brand. Our focus, though, is beyond the magazine. So
Sure.
yes, we'll continue to publish Elle magazine every month,
Mm.
and we'll continue to publish Elle Decoration. We'll probably increase the frequency of Elle Decoration.
Okay.
But more importantly, and this is where I see the opportunity, is that the license is a lot broader than that. It gives one opportunity to maximize digital, maximize events, maximize other brand extensions that are relevant to fashion that can leverage on the Elle brand. So once you have a brand as powerful as that
Sure.
in the fashion space, there is so much that you can do with it. So for us, the magazines are fantastic, and we'll certainly make sure that we make them even better. But the real value of this deal is in what more one can do with the Elle brand.
In fact, because that was my main worry that, okay, yes, you've acquired the L license, but, we're told print is dying. So why would you even do that? But now that you're saying that,
Yes.
there are actually other facets that you're looking at.
Absolutely, and I think print is not necessarily dying. I think
Yes.
print is shifting from being a traditionally dominant platform for a media brand
Sure.
to one of many. So if you look at Destiny and Destiny Man as well, they've grown to be digital brands. Both brands are actually leaders in the market in terms of their digital properties. They have events. And then, we're working on books and other various brand extensions. So once you have a powerful brand that people trust for a particular source of content, there's a lot that you can do with it.
Now, as a businesswoman, when you see this shift, do you worry? Do you panic? Because obviously the more, physical copies you can move, the better.
Not necessarily. I mean, I think that you don't worry. What you do is you read the market and
Yeah.
figure out what they want. And what we have figured out is that people want content and services and products from brands that they trust and enjoy anywhere, anytime, and anyhow.
Sure.
And so what we have to do is ensure that we can deliver on that. And that's why then you build this ecosystem of platforms, whether it's LTV, whether it's taking L to television, whether it's taking L to digital radio, whether it's taking a brand to events and experiences, or partnering with an advertiser to create something bespoke. So people want to tap into brands that they want at any time, and I think that's the freedom that you then work to supply, as opposed to being married to one particular platform.
So how do you strike the balance then between what people want and what you say to people, this is what you ought to want?
Somizi is like
So how do you say to your
So,
reader, I know this is what you want?
yes,
And
so
also say to the reader, this is what you really want.
I think you do both. So I think that you follow research and you follow what people are saying. So
Yes.
for example, I think social media, which I'm relatively new on, but our team has been on it for some time, and I use it for this purpose as well now that I'm on it. It's an excellent barometer of what people are thinking, what's important, what they want. Now, you can look at what they are overtly saying and deliver on that, but you can also look at the subliminal messages
Yes.
that people don't overtly say this is what I want, but you can tell from that this is what they ought to have. If, for example, people are constantly saying, hey, Fresh, please mentor me, hey, so music, please mentor me, I want to know, there's a need there for some kind of mentorship platform
Yes.
that consolidates all these requests, and that's why within the next 6 to 8 weeks we're launching an online mentorship platform. So that's not someone saying overtly this is what I need,
Yes.
but from their interactions you can read that there's a gap in the market for a service that will address this need.
In fact, I'm glad you mentioned mentorship because, that's what a lot of young kids say all the time.
Yeah.
And I always try to say to, the kids I want to be mentored that I don't have to be with you
Yes.
for you to be inspired by me.
Exactly.
True.
So,
Exactly.
what would you like to say to kids, to the million girls out there who want to be mentored by you?
I would say exactly that.
Yeah.
That one, I don't have to be physically with you, and
Sure.
therefore an online or digital platform works.
Mm,
I would say that, believe in yourself.
sure.
The mentor does help, but ultimately what really helps is how much you believe in yourself and how much you apply yourself. The fact that you're being mentored, by a Fresh or a Khanyi or a Somizi or whoever doesn't guarantee you success. What guarantees you success is your attitude and your actions.
Yes, and Paul.
The mic. Now, speaking of guaranteed success, I know for a lot of brands, because you are Khanyi Dhlomo, you're a brand on your own, and then you have Ndalo Media. How do you make sure that people don't sort of start looking at what you do on social media and that sort of fizzles out the Ndalo Media brand? So people take you as Ndalo Media, so to speak.
Yes. Well, there's nothing wrong with that. I think we're living in the age of brands. And I think part of the success of someone like Richard Branson, for example, who's in a much more formal and much, sort of large-scale structure of business, is that he has remained a brand.
Yeah.
However, one of the decisions I took to answer that when I went onto social media, I think about a year or 18 months ago, was that I wanted to connect with people. I wanted to do research. And more importantly, I wanted to demonstrate that I live what I do. So Ndalo Media's payoff line is to positively impact lives.
Yeah.
And I try to live that on a daily basis. I think the age of being something else and then doing something else is gone.
Yeah.
You have to be
That's
what you
synergy.
do. You have to be the thing that you make money from. And if you can't marry the two, you've got to look at yourself and see what needs to be adjusted.
Having said all of that, then, how do you separate that from my tweets are not necessarily Ndalo Media's
Yes.
opinion?
Well, in my case, it's extremely clear.
Sure.
So Ndalo Media has its own platforms, and my platforms are clear that it's my opinion. For example, my Instagram says I'm sharing things that interest or inspire me. It links you to the Ndalo Media website, but it's what interests or inspires me. Now, I think where things work positively for us is that what interests or inspires me
Yes.
is stuff you'll probably see somewhere on our platform. So I love fashion.
There's a thread.
Yes, there's a thread.
Yes.
I love fashion. I love to make a difference. I love people who are doing well. I love to, things that look good. I'm interested in what's happening in the world. All those are things that we cover.
When can we expect the first L from Ndalo?
I wanted to ask that.
And are we on the cover?
Well, we can work on that. So the first Elle magazine will be the July issue, which
Okay.
comes out mid-June. That will probably be a transition issue where the current team is probably still involved.
Sure.
I think the true Ndalo one will probably be the August issue. And then the Elle Decoration will be August, September. And then after that, we're going to publish Elle Decoration more frequently.
For more inspiration, for a window into your life, possibly, where do people find you?
Where do people find me?
Yes, on social media, online. Not your home address, not your home address.
So on Instagram, I'm
Yeah.
on @Khanyi Dhlomo, and on Twitter, I'm also on @Khanyi Dhlomo, and I'm not yet on Facebook.
And to our executive producer, Fentalite, please next time could we have 2 hours with Khanyi?
Yeah.
Because we can never have enough time with people who inspire others the way you do.
Thank
But
you.
we're proud of all the work you've done. We'll continue to support you.
Thank you so
And
much.
we'll
I
see you on
appreciate it.
TV in 45 minutes.
Yes, on Morning Live. And congratulations on your new show, and all the best to you guys.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Khanyi Dhlomo is about to leave the building. We're also out of